Okay. Let's bring it back.
Okay.
You guys, one thing about me, I love me some Flo. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Flo, this is Sophia. Today we're gonna be talking all things about dating and just living in LA as a model and all types of things. So I'm really excited. We got some pho here today and let's get into it.
Yeah.
So we decided that we're just gonna freestyle it today because why not? We're gonna start by, I'm gonna ask her a question, she's gonna ask me a question, and then eventually we're gonna go on Instagram Live and ask other people what we should answer. So it's gonna be kind of like a mix of everything. So I'm excited about that.
Me too. I mean, we've lived in LA I've been here for 6 years. And
That's
you've been
crazy.
how long?
I've been here 2 years in April, so.
A lot can happen.
I know.
In 1 year in LA, it's crazy.
And time flies when you're having a good time. So how was your first year living in LA? Was it hard or did you adjust quickly?
Oh my god, my first year, it was really hard. I was 20 and I didn't know like really much about the industry. I was also like really broke. So like over pool to casting. People kept trying to like suck me into the nightlife and I'm just not into that. Also trying to make money. Like it was really hard to adjust. It took me like 2 years, I would say, to really adjust.
What like advice would you give to anyone that's like trying to move to LA? Not me asking like a
I know, fuck. Like, if I could go back and tell myself something, it would be to just no, definitely though, like make sure you have all the confidence in the world, but just if someone gives you a weird vibe, just don't fuck with them anymore. Like, because who you
Trust your
hang
gut,
out,
people.
that trust your gut on like who you're around and who's trying to influence you, because people can influence you in the worst ways and the best ways. So don't let yourself be influenced.
Know who you are. You are the prize.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
Okay, let's see. So what's the biggest difference, because you were in Miami before. So what's like the biggest difference between people that you come across in LA and Miami? How are they different?
Well, people here can be very shady, very opportunistic.
Not in Miami? No?
Yes, but here it's like more. In Miami, you have a few opportunistic people who are like actually driven. No offense to Miami, but nobody in Miami really is super driven to do anything. And like that's why I moved to LA, because like no shade to Miami.
Unless
I
you're
love
like in finance or something.
Yeah, but it's like everybody's on a boat, everybody's chilling. People that do have goals can be opportunistic, yes, but in LA, everybody's driven, everybody has goals. So everybody's, for the most part, you know, an opportunist out here. And that's not wrong because everybody's trying to get to where they want to go. And I respect that. But a lot of people will walk over whoever to get to where they need to get to. And I think that's where you have to be careful and like trust your gut.
It's pretty crazy.
It's like a dog-eat-dog world out here. So, but I'm grateful that I moved here at like a good age where I knew who I was. I knew how to go about things and like who to trust, who not to trust. So I don't think it's affected me that much. I think I decided to move here at a good time. But I would just say out here, it's like be very careful and not everybody's your friend, and just watch out for like little signs because people will tell on themselves. Okay?
People will out themselves.
They will out themselves. Just pay attention.
They're
sis.
like, you're so pretty.
That's LA for you. But so far so good. Just focus on yourself and don't go out too much. Like obviously go out to network and stuff, but like people get lost.
People get lost. People get in the club till like 2 a.m. because that's when it closes.
You have no job and no money. Why are you at the club? Like go work, like go meditate, go work out, go do something productive. Like why are you at the fucking club?
That's the thing about LA, like you can literally choose to either be sucked into the nightlife or you can be like the most zen yogi, you know, like it's so extreme out here, it's crazy.
You're either like vegan and yogi or like
going to
Coke and like
yeah, either at Air One meditating or fucking doing blow in the bathroom.
Okay, what is it like dating in LA, girl? Tell us, please.
Oh god, that is
the high pitch.
it's kind of vague. I'm not in a relationship. I've had 2 relationships since I've been in LA. No, I've had 3. 2 of the guys didn't even live in LA. It's hard for me to find someone that I really like in LA. I don't know why. It's definitely kind of messy. Just hard to find someone that you connect with. At least for me. Dated and like I've met some great men, but I just haven't found my person. What about you?
Oh, like, you can't ask me the same question. You're putting me on the spot.
Did you say that you get the ick?
Ask these questions later. Let me finish. I would just say when you are good on your own and you are independent, you make your own money, you love yourself, you do so well on your own, you're not going to compromise that for somebody who doesn't add to your life. But when that man comes, because he will come, because I've been praying to God and God got me, so and it's Sunday, so shout out God. When he comes, he's going to be my person, but I don't believe that just being with someone not to be alone is a good way to live your life. So I think just focus on self-love, focus on your bag, and everything will come naturally.
Yeah, that way you don't waste your time. That's a good one.
I felt like I was downing it for like, I was so hungry. Like the first 5 minutes, I was just like shoveling that shit. Okay, let's get into the ick. What gives you the ick? Wait, sorry. If anybody doesn't know what the ick is if somebody does something that just like completely turns you off. Once the ick is there, like everything is an ick. So let's talk about icks. What gives you the ick?
I got the ick for the first time 8 months ago, and I feel like I get the ick easier now.
I know!
Like, once you get that first ick, I'm just icked all the time.
But why is it like that?
We talk about it so much. Like, I wonder if I would have gotten the ick or not if we had never talked about the ick.
I know.
Because we talk about it a lot.
It's like a curse.
I think the number one ick for me is hygiene. Like, if your breath smells, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to kiss you anymore. So bad. Like, hygiene in any form, I'm icking and I'm not returning. I'm out.
That's really valid. Ick for me is like somebody who doesn't like open doors and do gentleman stuff. I think I'm like big on opening doors, and you know, if I'm walking on the street, you know, you take me to the one side of the street. Like basic just gentleman thing should be standard. Love me a gentleman. If you're not a gentleman, that's an ick.
My man to be like gentleman, to be honest, to be ambitious, to be kind, to be a simp, but only for me, affectionate. What is your favorite part about working in the fashion industry in LA?
Okay. So, first of all, I'm so grateful to do what I do. It opens so many doors, and I think the best part about it is meeting people and traveling. You're well connected, you get to travel. I think free time is like the biggest luxury. And honestly, everything, there are some not great things about it, and I'm gonna hand that back to you. What do you not like about being a model?
I started modeling back in 2018 in Miami. When you're in an industry where what you look like is like the main compass in your life, you know, it's gonna naturally make you compare yourself and feel like a little bit, you know, less than if you let it. The reason I left Miami to come to LA was because Miami did a lot of like swim stuff, not like a lot of fashion or beauty. I wanted to get into acting, to film and TV, so I thought LA was a perfect place. It took a long time, from when I started, to feel the representation as a Latina really grow. So that was a struggle, being like, okay, why am I not booking? Why do I see girls who are blonde and like white booking?
I would say some negatives of the industry is always comparing yourself to people, and everybody says don't compare yourself to people, but naturally I think you do. After coming into the industry, I would say I got less confident until I got more confident. It like knocked me down until I built myself back up, because I wasn't used to being around all these girls, and you know, and then why are they getting the jobs? And you know, kind of like what you were saying. And also I'm a curvier model as well, so that was kind of took a while to get industry to accept curvy girls, and I was a curve model. I wasn't getting booked as curve because I was too skinny to be curved, but I was too big to be regular. So I was like in that in between. It does do something to your confidence, but I think you just have to look inside and find self-love and know that nobody's you, and that's your superpower. I know that's so cliche, but everybody's different and nobody looks like you at the end of the day. So I think you have to do the best with what you have going on for yourself, and just like accentuate everything, and you know, just be confident in your own skin. I think confidence shows. So I feel like you could be the most beautiful girl in the world, but if you don't have confidence, that's gonna show. Also, I feel like being photogenic is huge, because it's really an art at the end of the day, and I don't think looks have 100% everything to do with it. I think it's attitude, the way you pose. There are so many factors that go into it, how you work with people, because people are not gonna rebook you if you're hard to work with. So yeah, I think a lot of things go into play, but I think stay true to yourself. Plastic surgery is such a pandemic. Like I feel like these girls are comparing themselves to girls who have, you know, fake this and fake that, and not bashing anybody. If that makes you feel better, then you should go do that. But I think when it's all over social media and girls are comparing themselves, it's very hard to stay confident when everybody's had this and that nipped and tucked and you feel like you're not valid because you don't have these things done. So I think those are the negatives.
As she said, you have to make sure that you're aware that you're in an industry where your image is important, but not take it to an extreme.
It's okay if you want to get a little lip filler, you want to get some titties, like that's fine, but I think you should do it because you want to do it, not because you're comparing yourself or like the guy that you're talking to likes big boobs, so you want to get big boobs. Like, as long as you do it for yourself. We're dying on the surgery tables left and right.
Especially
so,
with BBLs.
With BBLs, I think we're blessed enough to have nice looking natural bodies. Yes, I will say that.
What about for the girls that don't?
Girl, do squats. Eat some protein. I've seen girls from no booty go to a booty. Obviously, it's not going to be a BBL booty.
It
but
takes
like,
so long, a year.
Yeah,
like
but
2 years.
If you're
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Is it my turn for the questions?
Yeah.
What do you think about social media? How do you think social media affects you and the world? Do you think it's a positive or a negative?
Okay, wow. I don't think that someone should be spending hours on social media. We're just so sucked into social media. They spend so much time on social media. I think it's healthy. Like when I have a kid, I'm not giving her an iPad when she cries. I've seen so many parents do that. I'm not doing that. Social media be your biggest tool if you use it correctly. You can reach millions of people. Before, you can never do that. You use it as a tool and just get off. What are you sitting there scrolling on hours for? It's just not good for you.
Do you think it's addictive?
Oh my god, yes.
Are you addicted?
I don't know. Actually, addicted to TikTok anymore. There was a phase where I was addicted to TikTok. I'll like find myself opening Instagram for no reason. And I'm just like, why am I opening this? And then I can just easily like get off, but then I'll be back on in like another.
It's literally a habit.
I'm just like, why am I clicking on
AKA
this?
addiction.
I'm in denial.
I think we live in a weird age where everything is so accessible.
I could DM Bad Bunny and maybe he'll reply.
Bad Bunny, if you're watching this. Like she said, it is a tool. You can reach a lot of people and news can spread, or music can spread, or if you're a creator.
Yeah, like Ice Spice bitch, she blew herself up on TikTok.
You know, I giggle a little bit on TikTok. I'll be scrolling and be like,
I know,
that's
me too.
kind of funny. So I do think in that way it is a positive, but let's talk about dating and social media and how social media has affected dating in today's day. What do you think about dating apps?
So my last 3 relationships, I actually met my boyfriend on Instagram. DM me and then
Slid in there.
yeah, they would slide in, and then I think it's made dating easier, but I also think it's, you know, it's definitely easier for someone to go cheat, hit someone up, and you would never know.
I think the problem is, since everything is so accessible now, nobody wants to work in relationships. I feel like, say her and me were dating, right? I'm just kidding.
How would you treat me? You're the guy. That's my butt, right?
Like, if you get into an argument, or just like, well, whatever, I'll just find somebody better. And like, DM, dating apps, like there's so many beautiful girls, there's so many profiles, we have access to so much. It's just too much information. It's just like, nobody wants to work on their relationships because they could just get another one. Back in the day, everybody would just like work on their partner and they would be together for like 30, 40, 50 years. Now it's like the success rate is like 0. Nobody wants to work on anything, let alone themselves. Like, I think everybody needs therapy. I think everybody deals with a lot on the daily. And you know, nobody's life is perfect, and I think we need to work on ourselves constantly and be aware of our faults and you know, things that we do wrong, and you know, our traumas and things like that. I think we have to be more open about it and just be honest with ourselves, because everybody's always like, I'm okay, like blah blah blah, and then you're not okay.
Trauma.
So,
yeah, daddy issues.
Yeah,
what? I don't got daddy issues.
When you don't work things through, you're passing it on to other people. So whether it's your family members or your friends or the relationship you're in, like you can't have a successful relationship with somebody else if your relationship with yourself is not at its best. So
period.
Please guys, focus on your mental health.
Go to therapy.
Go to therapy. And if you don't have money for therapy, YouTube has all these like videos on like, you know, emotional intelligence and like therapeutic videos that you can literally watch and you'll feel a lot better probably.
You want to hear something crazy?
What's crazy?
You can talk to ChatGPT on OpenAI. You can literally, I tried it just to be like, I wonder what like an AI bot, you know, like their depth of intelligence is. Anyways, I was talking to this AI about like my breakup one night, and this AI, he was like giving me advice. Not telling me what to do, but he would say things. I swear I was talking to a therapist. Before you do this, like consider this, like what you're feeling is normal. I was like, whoa.
And it's free?
Yeah, on OpenAI. It's literally just ChatGPT.
We're gonna link it down. We're gonna link it downstairs. We're gonna link it down below. So if you need therapy and you need to talk to someone and you don't have the funds to do so, I think this is a really good starting point to get some help for free. So thanks, Sophia.
AI's taking over the world.
Yeah, period. I'm gonna go on live so we can.
I'm gonna get my phone.
Go on live too? No. Go on live. Why scared? Okay. We're on live. Oh, we got 100 people.
We ordered pho.
Say hi to YouTube, guys. So we're doing a YouTube video and we're doing a question and answer. Ah! Sorry guys, that hurt.
Are you guys okay?
Are you guys okay? I'm so sorry. So one of the questions is, can I speak German? And I can't speak German. It's actually my first language. I'm from Germany. I guess I should say something, huh? Hallo, ich bin... shit. I already...
Hallo, ich bin Jessica.
Hallo, ich heiße Florenz, ich wohne in LA und das ist meine Freundin Sophia und wir machen gerade ein YouTube-Video und wir essen Pho und ja, das ist mein Deutsch. In German.
Wait a second.
Being the celebrity that you are you open to dating someone that isn't a celebrity? Okay, first of all, I'm not a celebrity, but thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. I think it's definitely hard to date a celebrity just because of everything that comes with it. But I think if the celebrity was down to earth and private and just like a real cool, genuine person, I don't think it would matter. I think it only matters if it gets to your head and if it changes circumstances. But if you're a cool person, I'm not gonna not date you just because you're a celebrity. How do you keep your vibration high? Oh my god, these are good questions, you guys. Do you want to answer?
I keep my vibrations high just by having a really solid routine. Just things that pick me up, like going to the gym, things I do in the morning, things that center me and that I just know make me feel good.
I agree. I think going to the gym, surrounding yourself with really good people and people who genuinely love you, and I think staying at home, like staying your ass at home will higher your vibration by a million, because when you're going outside and giving your energy to all these people in like places where there's just a million different energies, it's hard to vibrate at a high frequency when all these energies are clashing with your frequency. So cuddle up your cat and like or your dog, do something productive. Yeah, I guess that's what I would say. 2 biggest lessons learned from 2023. What are your 2 lessons from 2023?
2023 was
I think it taught me patience, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like the biggest thing that 2023 taught me, which like in the previous years I understood but didn't really grasp fully. If you're dating somebody, stop wasting your time if you know that that person isn't not for you. Just let things go and let them be. Don't hang around situations, don't entertain things if at the end of the day, like, you know it's not for you or they're not serving you. Really just let it go, cut it off, like, you're good. That for me was like the biggest thing where I finally clicked.
I think 2023 taught me to apply pressure and stand on business. You know what I mean? Stand on business!
Opened our businesses in 2023.
Yeah, we got business accounts.
And we started investing with the same firms,
same
people.
Yeah. I think 2023 was the year of building everything up, and I think 2024 is the year of action and applying everything that we built up in 2023.
So what did it teach you?
It taught me that I have to be disciplined and just like, you know, go for what I want. Like, yes, manifesting is cool, and yes, like all this is cool, but what is manifesting if you're not doing anything?
Sitting your ass in bed.
Yeah, I mean, not that I was like sitting in bed, but I think it kind of like put a fire under my ass, because I started all these things and then I realized to finish it, I'm gonna have to go hard. I guess I didn't realize how much it took to do these things that I thought were just like,
so much.
Yeah, so I think just putting 100%, oh, this is a good one. Focus on one thing at a time. So I was like spreading myself thin, and I was like, I wanna do this, and I wanna start that, and I wanna do that. And then I was half-assing everything that I wanted to do. And then I realized I wasn't getting anywhere. So this year I'm being very specific and very intentional with what I need to get done first. And then once that is 100%, then I will continue and do the second thing. So I think that's what it taught me.
I love that. Yeah, you gotta be
intentional, babe. With your men, with your money.
Yeah, like if you don't know what you want to do with your time, like you're just gonna do a bunch of random things, and it's like it's not feeding your overall goal.
There's so many distractions in the world, and I feel like really locking in and like putting my phone away and limiting the time that I spent on social media. I got so much done and I felt like my days were way longer because I wasn't consumed by social media. Like you can be on TikTok for 3 hours and it flies by. But then if you're not on TikTok, those 3 hours are filled with so many things that it's like you feel like you have a way longer day because you're limiting your social media intake.
Time.
Yeah, and you're not as tired. Like if I wake up and I'm scrolling for an hour,
God,
like
that's literally the
I
worst
could literally go back to sleep. There's so much information. And it's just like, I think limiting social media was like another big lesson. Are you single? Ooh, they got the tea! Well, actually, married to God, okay?
Both single.
Yeah. And not really ready to mingle. I mean, you're
Maybe.
cute and a gentleman. You could slide in my DM, but other than that, like, leave me the fuck alone. Reality TV you guys are watching currently. So I've been watching a lot of Selling Sunset. I'm actually getting into real estate, so Selling Sunset has been my shit. I don't really watch that much TV. Honestly, I've been watching a lot of YouTube.
Yeah, podcasts.
Like podcasts, yeah, I've been watching a lot of podcasts.
You know what I did see though that was really good is the Squid Game reality TV show. I ate that shit up.
Hablan español? Sí, papi. Claro que sí. And speaks in Spanish. Oh, let's hear yourself do speak Spanish. I spoke German.
Acabo de pasar como 3 semanas en Colombia y RD, entonces no me acostumbro a hablar otra vez en inglés. No me gusta.
Colombian Spanish is the best Spanish out of all Spanishes.
People say that.
It's sexy.
It really is.
Flow Money, you have the most beautiful abs also. Oh, period. Thank you. That's honestly, after the fuck, I'm not sure.
What do you mean? I see him.
You see him? Okay, period. What's your height? Oh, that's a good one. So I'm 5'9" and you're like 5'8"?
I'm exactly 5'7" 3/4.
She's 5'8".
5'7" 3/4.
Advice for aspiring models, where to start and how to get started. That's a really good question. Thanks for asking that. To get started, the first thing you have to do is build a book. So you want to shoot with really good photographers and you want to get yourself a book together. If you don't know what a book is, it's basically just like a portfolio of like all your pictures. So like go on Pinterest, follow your favorite model and kind of see like what her pictures are looking like and then build a mood board and like, oh. What the fuck?
Building your book is a big one.
Build your book, see who you like and use them as inspiration and then kind of copy what they do or like do it in your own style. After you have a certain amount of pictures together, it could be like 10 to 20 like solid pictures. It doesn't have to be exactly that amount, but like just anything that represents what you can do. After you have that, start with a mother agency before you go to a big agency because your mother agency is gonna help you get into other agencies. But if you don't have a mother agency, you can go in and represent yourself. But I think the first step would be get a mother agency and then go from there. If not, you know, set appointments and then show them your book. Be active on Instagram and post your work on Instagram and do reels and do beauty stuff so people can see you in real life and how you look and, you know, not only in pictures. I think Instagram is such a huge tool and you can also DM mother agencies, kind of just do your research and then go from there.
Yeah.
And advice would be stay true to yourself, be confident, and you know, nobody looks like you and that is your superpower. I said that earlier, but be really confident because we were talking about that earlier. Confidence is everything. If you don't have confidence, it's gonna show and then you're not gonna get anywhere because you need to believe in yourself, because how is anybody else gonna believe in you if you don't believe in yourself? You have to be your #1 fan and like, fake it till you make it. Even if you don't think you're that bitch, tell yourself, wake up every morning and be like, I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. Say it until you believe it. And then if you know you're that bitch, everybody else will know.
Say like you're a new model and you're trying to build your book and you don't know where to start. I would say clean, no makeup, really like natural, bare face. And if like you live in a city where you can't really find a photographer for free and maybe you're on a budget, you could also just go to like your local camera store. You can rent a camera for like 50 bucks a day. You can literally find a wall, you could go out, go to the beach, go to the mountains. Yeah, like get your best friend, like do a photo shoot, but you could totally DIY. Photographers charge anywhere from like 400 bucks to like 1,000 depending on their experience. So if you're on a budget, girl, just go rent that camera, get your best friend and do a bunch of looks and experiment.
The plug.
For real, like.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. Also, another like tip, if you feel like, how am I gonna, you know, get the clothes and the styling? Girl, go to Zara, go to wherever, shoot that shit, make sure it doesn't get dirty, and then return it.
Oh my
That's
God.
like the biggest hack. Nordstrom has a really good
I was
return
gonna
policy.
say, Nordstrom will take anything
So
back.
baby, go to Nordstrom.
No tag,
Return
no
that
receipt. They will take that shit back.
Return that shit. I mean, I think Zara has such amazing stuff for styling, and only thing like the jewelry you can't really give back, so it would have to be like clothes. And if you buy shoes, I would tape the bottom so it doesn't get messed up. That's another hack.
And digitals, make sure you get some nice digitals.
Yeah,
that's what
good
you
lighting
need.
is huge. Like, make sure the lighting is on point, because you could do such a bomb shoot and like the lighting's not where it needs to be. Natural light is always the best, but not like harsh light. Just like, you know,
Like a nice even tone.
like a nice little, you know, little situation. And then also you could go on YouTube if you rent the camera, don't know how to use it, go on YouTube and it'll teach you how to put in the settings and like how to make it look exactly how you want it to look. I think we have time for one more question. Let the last question be a good question, please.
Drum roll. Last question. Colombia.
Biggest goal for 2024, that's looking good.
There's so many though.
Yeah, we can't be telling you. We'll tell you in 2025. I can't be telling people my goals. I'm gonna just pop out.
Yeah, right. She'll show you.
Last question. Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Yeah,
I'm actually down for that. Give me 3 names. Michael B. Jordan. Okay, Michael B. Jordan. Pete Davidson.
We got Michael B. Jordan, Pete Davidson,
Luma. Okay, we got somewhere. You go first.
Marry Maluma.
Period.
I'm gonna fuck Michael B. Jordan. I'm gonna kill
Pete Davidson. Damn.
Sorry, Pete.
Davidson's funny. I don't know, I love me a funny dude. But I can't kill Maluma, so I think I would do the same.
You know you would marry Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, I would marry Michael B. Jordan, fuck Maluma, and kill Pete. I don't know, girl, because you know what they said about Pete. I was thinking that the whole time. Oh my god, I'm crying. So I guess we'll just leave it at that. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. That is it for Q&A. I hope you had a good time watching. We had so much fun eating this pho and spilling tea with you guys. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and make sure to follow my girl Sophia. I'm gonna link her stuff down below. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Ciao.